Foig.
Big Foig. Load Spiller.
Load Spiller, yeah, definitely, for sure. A lot of people thought Load Spiller was the for sure win.
Yeah.
Baby took care of that.
My top three is Big Foig, Tiramisu, Load Spiller in some order. Probably Load Spiller first, Big Foig second, Tiramisu third.
Okay.
But, you know, those are pretty much like the people who are seeded the highest too. And then after that, we would have guessed like Rawson. All right, we got to talk about this match. This is crazy. Winners finals. Got to talk about this.
Woo.
We got the young Cess playing Green Fox. I know a lot of Fox players seem to change colors to reflect their mood.
Mm-hmm.
I think he's like chilling out a little bit with Green Fox. Sometimes he plays Angry Red Fox. And Jack Golden, Captain Falcon in New England. A Falcon who isn't Claps, by the way.
He is not Claps.
Yeah.
Fun fact, I have a undefeated record against Jack Golden, 1-0. Never going to enter a tournament again, so it stays that way.
Man, you're a coward. You gotta play Jack Golden. This guy's too good.
But he's really good. He has some very mean tech chases. Cess, of course, was, I think, the only person today who defeated Baby with the greatest of ease. It was pretty swift 3-0.
Golden over Baby?
Oh, no, with Cess over Baby.
Cess over Baby. I saw that, yeah. That was really convincing. I was wondering if Baby was going to change characters even to like Sheik or Marth. The whole gauntlet, you know, throw the entire kitchen sink at them.
I was surprised he didn't, but man, I mean, we look away, talk about Baby, and for a second, suddenly, we do see Cess at a bit of a deficit. Golden just kind of keeping down the punishment game to a T.
Yeah, it's so weird. In a lot of other regions that are more Falcon dense, I feel like Falcon Spacies ends up being really hard for Falcon. But I think in New England, because Falcon's such a rare character, there's only like maybe 4 or 5 people who represent the character these days.
It's true.
That means that if you have a good Falcon, like you can be disproportionately strong against the cast.
And especially the different tier in terms of the caliber of Captain Falcon players we have. It's a large discrepancy.
Yeah.
He goes for the up tilt, pretty cheeky option.
Jack Golden in winners finals of the Arcadian, like we all thought that he could do it. A lot of people said that like of the people who are possible winners, Jack Golden definitely one of them. But this is a really commanding statement, and he's playing so well right now.
Yeah, I mean, just looking and judging from his play, you would say, well, of course this guy's in winners finals. Look how dominantly he's taking this game 1 over Cess right now.
Your boy Jack is moving right now. This guy's amazing. So, gotta shout out Mamam. All these guys, I think pretty much everyone who's playing actively at Mamam is just getting better and better at Melee. It's kind of amazing.
It's true. They're the breeding grounds for this demon we see on the screen right now.
Yeah, Jack Golden.
Okay, there we go. We see Cess finally gets a shine. He has some pressure on Jack by the corner, but does end up getting the wrong hitbox of the shine, which is kind of unfortunate for him, but he's still able to bring it back. We might see a very quick reversal.
Yeah. This was up, like, this was 3-1 a second ago, literally an eye blink ago. But
oh god,
that's how this matchup goes sometimes. Oh my god.
Oh,
just like that, he could have died. Yeah.
Let's go the ledge. Very unfortunate.
Oh, that was also an unfortunate.
Especially, you really don't want to give a character like Fox any edge.
Seriously. Oh my god. The moment he sees the cone, knee him.
He's like, I'm not taking any more chances. You could tell that Cess was getting a bit more footing towards the end of that match. He really didn't want to let that one go. Getting that game 1, very important.
Did you watch Cess versus Rawson earlier? It was one of those games where, you know, like at the very end, we all thought that Rawson had like a slight edge, but Cess dug really, really deep for that game. Barely brought it out. So I would never trust Cess in a deficit. I only trust him, you know, after you see the game showing up on the screen.
Oh god, I love
that. That's such a good edge guard, yeah.
It's so that the flub knee stays out for so long that if you try to go for that illusion, or even if you double jump, you just get clipped, and before you know it, you're dead.
Out of curiosity, do you know why like that kind of sequence works so well with Falcon? It's because his ISA data for his aerials is really good, which means that you can act out of his aerials disproportionately quickly. So after the knee comes out, you know, like you can cancel it by jumping, so you waste fewer frames. It's pretty sick.
Yeah, it's always the you'll see Bobby always complain when a Falcon runs off stage with that flub knee and they don't go for the jump up air afterwards. Pretty much guaranteed. So.
Oh my God, Golden looking so good right now.
Ooh, but look at Cess. Talk to him a little bit.
Talking back, right? You think you're good at Melee? So am I.
It's like conversation requires 2 people.
Yeah, definitely. Oh my God.
But he's been getting a lot of those. It's not really combos into that knee. We see a lot of
a lot of neutral knees. You know, the claw knees. Those are especially deadly because, you know, if you combo into knee, at the very least, you'll have like some preparation that goes into it. But when you just get knee to neutral, it's a lot harder to DI it.
Exactly. Very rarely will you be prepared for it.
Yeah.
Ooh, tries to get an up smash out of shield. Not quite the punish he was looking for there. And now Jack Golden kind of extending his lead by landing a lot of up airs. A knee on the mistech. Is he going to try a trade?
I support that decision. Like, even if he died there, it was like in exchange for possibly like getting Sess to his last stock.
Exactly.
That's a good risk.
That's a lot of pressure to put on. He's going to get the edge guard.
All right, all right.
Will. All right, so does tie it up. Does still have that percentage deficit we've seen him have.
Fox's pretty much kill percentage.
Oh, extension.
Oh my god. Oh my god.
I mean, I think both me and Sess thought he was going to go for the knee a little bit earlier.
You know, like, it doesn't really matter like where you are in your melee career. Like, you got to be able to just sit back and enjoy the Falcon combos once in a while. They're so amazing.
Yeah, it's so much mind games going on in terms of DI mix-ups that you have to respect it. Even if it's just up air, knee, you know, there's a lot of things that go into making that happen.
You know, sometimes people complain about that, but pretty much every single aerial he's throwing out, like, he's asking you, like, are you going to be DIing this way or that way? Like, and if you DI wrong, you just get owned. It's amazing.
And Sess is just stuck in the corner, manages to narrow his way out. But you can see Golden is perfectly content with just throwing out a million knees in neutral
wow.
now.
That up he was so good. He did the reverse.
Yeah, the reverse has some tricky properties to it for situations just like that one.
Oh my god. What a statement. Jack Golden going up a quick 2-0 against Sess right now.
Yeah, Sess is going to do a little bit of soul searching. I don't know, get that Pinoy pride going or something.
I don't think Sess looks shook though. I think when he's like in a tough spot, he just becomes emboldened and he wants to play better.
He looks pretty reserved.
Yeah.
I remember when he won earlier, I popped off for him and he was just
he's like, no, I just want this for myself, you know. Yeah. I really respect
the entire thing. He doesn't.
So can we talk about like how many people were at the Arcadian today?
I believe we had 155 people in the bracket.
155 people for the third New England Arcadian. That's ridiculous.
It's the first time we've had it at Balance Patch.
Yeah.
And amazing venue to be able to hold all the people with no problem, really.
Seriously. This felt like one of the best like New England tournaments ever. 155 people. A lot of PR people just came over just to play teams or just to hang out. It was such an amazing event. So really shout outs to the TOs, Tom, Patty, She, Balance Patch people, like for getting this off. This is amazing.
Of course, got to make sure you throw G-Town in there as well. That guy, oof.
Yeah, G-Town's Tom.
Putting it in every week.
Yeah, he's he feels like the dad of New England Melee these days. Him and Patty.
Ooh, but the moment we look away from Sess, it looks like he does finally manage to get himself with a lead for the first time in the set, which I'm very proud of.
Yeah. That was like under a minute, and 3 stocks have already disappeared.
Looking like counter pick might be exactly what he needed. Does get himself, ooh, perfect. Is he going to get the Randall coverage? I love that wall tech from Sess.
That was really cheeky. He could have maybe back-aired him one more time, but...
Yeah, I think he got stuck. He was trying to do a shield drop to the platform maybe, but didn't quite get it.
Yeah, I think he wanted to do a shield stop into a shield drop, but it would have been a really tight bud.
Definitely not letting the execution barrier stop him from attempting the movement option that he wants.
Cap'n Jazz, Cap'n something. What does that say in Golden's shirt? It's amazing.
Oh yeah, Captain Jazz. Yeah, that's interesting. Definitely, I don't know really what that is, but it's definitely Golden-esque.
Yeah.
Ooh, look at these spot dodges from Sess, though.
Nice, nice.
Must be nice to have one as a Fox player.
That's one of the things about like Captain Falcon. Some of his moves feel like they have like Marth-like properties where it's out for a short period of time. Like Falcon's neutral air in particular, right? Like not too many active frames. So being able to spot dodge against Falcon is a really big godsend.
There we go. Sess putting on that pressure, staying on that platform and in the corner. Jump back here. That should be it for Golden. All right, there we go. Does manage to put one on the board. He's not dead yet, but he still has 2 more to climb if he wants to win. Meanwhile, Golden looking to close it out.
That said, this is Yoshi's is traditionally considered Falcon's weakest stage in the matchup, while this is considered his strongest stage.
Right.
I don't know if things are changing because like I think Foxes are getting really good on this stage too. A lot of Foxes are realizing that with a stage this big, you know, you really get to shoot lasers at people for a long time before they actually get to you. And also, like, the layout of the platforms makes it so that it's harder to edge guard him.
Oh my God.
That was really, really strong.
He keeps on catching Sess, holding forward in one direction, just does not have the DI for it. So that first knee basically spelled tragedy for his entire stock.
I think that's generally true in Melee, where if you get, like, one single hit against Space Animals, the rest of the edge guard is more or less like a, you know, like a flowchart, right? But it's still really hard with Falcon. Even if you get, like, one hit on them, like, you really have to outplay them quite considerably in order to kill species. That's a Falcon Gimp, right? Like,
yeah, that was, I mean, Golden actually shook his head at that because he knew there was a pretty hard angle in there that Sess could have done.
That he could have gone,
but it was pretty difficult, and he didn't get it, and that's, you know, that's the difference, really.
Something interesting that we can think about a little bit is, you know, like, what exactly does it mean to use a Shine? People talk about Shine being as good as it is, but every single time Fox goes for a Shine, it's a positional commitment, right? Like, it's not like you could just use Shine and instantly move somewhere else afterwards. He has to wave dash, you know? Like, he has to enter the shine and then start sliding away in another direction. And during all that time, like, you know, if you are calling out someone for being in that position, they'll just get hit.
It's true.
So I think Jack Golden's doing a really good job of, like, calling out Sass for his shines and his spot dodges, and then just throwing out these, like, long, ambiguous knees, hoping that you'll catch him with them. It's working out really well.
I think in combination with that, oh my god, beautiful cover.
Is this just over? This is over.
That's a 3-1 and a handshake. Seth's going to be making his way to losers finals. Hopefully he'll be able to climb from there, but that was a pretty dominant performance from Golden, if I do say so myself.
That was unbelievable. Wow. Golden just, like, threw the entire kitchen sink at him. Like,
yeah.
He went for knees, went for stomps, and at the